All right, here we go, man. Another episode of TDM Talk. I got a very special guest in the building. My friend, longtime friend, my girl
Long
Frankie,
time.
aka Spicy of Spicy Mujer Streetwear. Right?
Yes. Do
Did
I
I
look
get
at
that
the
right?
camera or look at
It don't
you?
matter whatever you want. Look, whatever you
Okay.
want. People get too focused, kind of like, do I gotta look? I'm like, man, it's however you want.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. They'll see you. How you
Yeah.
doing?
I'm good, man. I'm
Been a long
blessed.
time since I seen you. When was the last time? Was it softball? Like, for those that don't know, we met
Yes.
because was it Melinda that brought you?
Probably to a softball game that we played. Yeah.
And what's funny about that is I actually met Melinda through Twitter. I had posted on
I
Twitter
did not know that.
that I was looking for girls to play softball. We were just starting a team, right? And somebody retweeted it, and Melissa seen it. I mean Melinda, not Melissa.
I was like,
We had a Melissa too.
I had a Melissa, so I'm like, Melissa.
Shout out to Melissa, but yeah.
Yeah.
So they tagged Melinda in it, and Melinda reached out. I was like, "Well, come out." And then once that, she was like, "Well, I got somebody else," and then that she brought you, and then
My
yeah,
girl.
shout out to my girl, man. I seen her a couple years ago. Ran into her at a main event.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, so
cool.
that was pretty cool seeing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we go back. I mean, how long ago was that?
I have no freaking idea.
I want to say it was a good 14, 15 years, maybe.
That long?
Yeah, because that was I wasn't even doing this back then. I had the brand, but I wasn't doing anything with it. And then we started the hard hitters thing, and then that's when we had the co-ed team. Then we did the women's, and y'all came out playing with a bang. And in the beginning, y'all went like second place, like for the first 2 seasons. I think we did second place.
Who else was on our team? I
My
remember your
sister,
sister Dolores.
yeah, Melissa,
What's her last name?
Palacios.
Big Booty.
Yep,
Yeah, I see
boom,
her.
boom, boom.
Yeah, I see her. I see her all the time. I was thinking about a different Melissa.
Gigi.
Gigi.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Aww.
yeah. We just did a taco episode at her people's restaurant. Her tia
Oh.
has a restaurant in Northside, right by Jeff Davis, right at the corner.
Oh shit.
It's
What's the
called
name of
Rio
it?
Verdense. It's right on Quitman and Cochran, right at the corner.
We might have to go there.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I think I don't know what time they close today, but they close early though. They
You guys
open
go
early and
Fiel de
close
Harina?
early. Yeah, I mean it's like eating at home, honestly. Like that's
Yeah,
to me
yeah,
that's how it
yeah.
was.
Hell yeah, I'm down.
But yeah, so Gigi, Lucy. Um, do you remember Cowgirl?
I do. Actually, that's the first person that came to
Really?
mind. Yes. Cowgirl.
Man, shout out. I'm gonna send this video to her, man.
Shout
Cowgirl. I
out
don't
to
know what she's
Cowgirl.
doing, but she was a hell of a pitcher.
Yeah.
God, Carissa.
I remember Carissa.
She was a MacArthur as well,
Yeah, I was like, I played with her
alumni.
at Mac.
Oh, okay? Did y'all did play? I didn't know about the
Well,
age.
I think we might have just missed each other, but I used to watch them play all the time because the older girls, Tina,
Yeah, Tina played with us a few times too.
Tina, and I cannot remember the catcher's name right now. Tina used to go to lessons with my softball coach, Mr. Max.
Oh,
Did you
okay.
ever meet Mr.
No, I
Max?
don't think I have.
So Mr. Max to me is a legend.
Okay.
He started coaching. I know we were talking about coaching
Yeah.
girls a little while ago in the neighborhood on his spare time. He built a training facility at his house in his backyard.
Wow.
This was a viejito, ya estaba viejito.
That's dedication.
He built batting cages, two of them or one of them. And then he put a pitching mound. His house was, I don't want to say where his house is because he probably still lives there, but it was over there in the hood. And he, well, I guess I'll say it. It was behind Orange Grove,
Okay.
right there. You had a pitching mound. And then he used to make us practice all day. So I used to meet a lot of the older girls, but he used to make me practice. Well, not make me. I used to practice like it was a job. Monday through Friday, 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So we would go in there. We would hit in the batting cages. You got to hit 10 buckets right-handed, 10 buckets left-handed, 10 buckets bunting, 10 buckets slap hitting, 10
Damn.
buckets one hand, and you do all of that left-handed too. So in
That's
case you
crazy.
ever have to like go lefty or like we used to go lefty if we were playing a team that wasn't that good, so we can get some
Oh yeah,
BP.
yeah.
And then in the
That's
back,
smart.
yeah, and then the back we had pitching. So they had like these weighted balls
Yeah.
that the girls
The
would
yellow
pitch
ones.
with.
or
They had
just
different colors.
okay, okay,
They had different colors, weighted balls to
yeah,
help the girls get their arms stronger, but
yeah.
he would just put nails in the balls. So he would make us pitch with heavy softballs that had nails in them. And yes,
What was the purpose for that though?
it makes your arms stronger, you pitch faster.
Really?
So, and what you would do is you would start out from close. So, I think what the pitching mound is 60 feet, right? Or however many
No,
feet.
it's like 40.
Okay. So, you
60 feet is baseball.
40, 60, 80, 90, and you build up your arm strength with the
Yeah.
ball. So, you're doing it with the weighted ball, you're doing reps all the way.
Might need that for my daughter because she pitches a little bit, but she doesn't throw hard. It's kind of like she puts it, right over the middle, but it's real slow. But I was telling her, and I
Oh,
was told that like if you pitch like further and further, you could you build up your arm
yes.
strength.
We did that. And so, after we would do those reps, then we'll pitch with the regular ball.
Ah, okay,
And
okay,
then we'll practice like drop ball, curve ball, rise ball,
yeah,
change up, mastering, and then you have to do it at home. So he shaped
yeah,
a lot of the girls who were on our team were fire because of him.
nice.
So
Yeah, I knew about you guys because I was like, damn, she went to MacArthur too. Yeah, because they would, y'all would kind of like some of them would even come pick up with us, and I'm like, damn,
oh really? Okay.
I don't remember. I just remember Tina because I think that's Carissa's actual like cousin or something like that,
Oh okay, okay, okay.
and she's actually in one of the group pictures, but. We had a lot of girls. I don't know why I can't think of Rosalinda, Jordan, Jessica. Jessica's still coaching. Like I see her coaching Little League. Reyes.
I'll
I don't
probably know
think.
them if I see them.
Yeah, you'd have to probably see them because that was God. Nee, I don't know if you remember Nee.
Kind of.
I don't want to. She was Asian. I don't want to say she was Vietnamese or Chinese.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want to get it
yeah.
wrong, but she was. But she was really good too. I think she still plays. But anyway, so we have this long history, man, and and I'm just seeing your progression of what you've been doing the last couple of years. I don't know how long has it been since you've been doing the clothing thing.
I started my business during COVID, and what year was COVID?
2020, so 4 years ago. Because that so was that when you went to was it Miami that you went to for the like because I remember you were like because I remember donating
Yeah,
to
yeah. Thank
the
you. I
cause. No,
appreciate
you
that.
look. I didn't want
I
to bring it up,
appreciate
but
it. No,
I
I
think that
appreciate
was
it.
around that time. Was that when
It
that you
was
did
right
that?
after everything happened consecutively.
Okay, okay. So what
So
made you want to start the your clothing brand, the what you're doing now?
initially, I just couldn't find anything to wear that I liked. Um, I'm trying to think how deep I want to go with the story, but I'll give bullet points. But I think I'm a firm believer that, like, God really just works in your life how He's supposed to. I'm even getting a little emotional thinking about it, but the way everything happened, um, I'll be vulnerable. So I couldn't find anything that I liked, and I ended up getting gifted a sewing machine.
Hmm.
It was through an unfortunate situation how it happened, but I was gifted the sewing machine, and that sewing machine became like my sanity.
Hmm.
And I remember actually during that time, it was just like a very turbulent time in my life, right? That shapes you. I'm so grateful for those moments now.
Yeah, for sure.
But I remember putting the sewing machine on my little bookshelf, and I had a little sticky note, and it said, "Create beautiful things out of nothing."
Hmm.
And I still have that picture. Maybe we can insert it here somewhere.
Yeah.
And I think like this is like such a cheesy ass reference, but like on Hustle and Flow when they don't got shit, like they just got this little they in the kitchen
Yeah.
trapping like that.
Yeah.
It was that.
Hmm.
Like I was like living like in a trap, not in a trap house, but you know what I'm saying, in an
Yeah.
undesirable situation.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
um and I just had that and my pup, and I would just like sew and make stuff, and then like hustle. I started working for I always had like 3 jobs for like the longest that I could remember. And I just kind of started like hustling, and then I ended up finding like a business who needed someone to do alterations, and so I was like, oh shit, I'm down.
Yeah.
Now, this is the crazy thing. You want to know what the crazy thing is?
Hmm.
When they hired me, I had never sewed anything before.
They hired you just off the muscle. Just okay. Come on.
Well, because people would just like see me like with the sewing machine, so they just like thought I knew what I was doing. But shit, I sure did learn really fast. It's actually really funny because I've never told anybody that. But um, so I'm thinking like they're like, oh yeah, we have some stuff we need you to work on. I'm thinking like a few tops. No, they bring me like this big tall bag, like those it's like a freaking huge trash bag,
Yeah.
like this big.
Yeah.
They're like, we need you to like make all these shirts into crop tops, and we need you to like just like distress this denim and like do stuff with it. And I'm like, shit, okay, shit, I could sew a straight line. A straight line can't be that hard. Started from there.
Yeah. How, and how quickly would you say you adapted? Like, where you were just on
I was
go?
dedicated. Like, I mean, I had sewed little projects and stuff like at the house, like made a bag or a pillow,
Yeah.
but I mean, in at least a week or two, I figured it out. I mean, I had to give them the stuff.
I think you gotta love to sew to do that because I think that I remember seeing my mom sew little things here and there, but people I know the people that I know that do the sewing and whatnot. It's it looks very detailed, very like you really got to be attentive to like what you're doing, right? And but which takes patience, I think.
So my mom was saying that this morning. She was like, "Well, you love to sew," and I was thinking about it on my drive over here, and I was like, "It's not that I love to sew. I love the mode that I'm in. It's therapeutic.
Ah, okay, okay.
So you just get to like process." And I think you said something very important. You said patience. It taught me patience. You know,
Yeah.
'cause you spend a lot of time with yourself. You got to figure it out. You got to do, start over. So it's not that I love to sew. I just during that time, like if that's all you have, you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah, correct.
So, I mean, yeah. Shoot, from there, I was working for that business part time, and then they started giving me more work and more work and more work, and then from there they ended up starting a women's brand because they only had a men's brand.
Mm.
Well, it grew. And so then they were like, "Well, we want you to come work for us full time." And I was like,
Mm.
"So you want me to like quit like all my other jobs and like come
Yeah.
work for y'all?" And they were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Shit, okay."
Yeah.
And like that's crazy because that was like my dream job. Like they would give me stuff to work on, but then
Mm.
they would give me other stuff. Like we would go to the warehouses and pick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever been to the warehouses.
No, I don't think I have. I mean, maybe I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean they just have like a bunch of different vintage stuff there, and you get to pick what
Ah,
you
okay,
want, and then
okay.
you just buy the pound. But you can only get in there if you meet certain minimums.
Ah, okay, okay.
So, um, and then they would give me us. So I was like, just make whatever you want to make.
I think that's dope because that's where the creativity kicks in,
That's
right?
where everything
Because I
started.
see I see the top, like
Yeah.
it was it, I'm assuming that was a jersey, and you made that
Yeah.
for, so I can kind of see what she does. And again, we'll share her Instagram page where you guys can go,
For sure.
in the description and go and check out the work you've done. Because I see a lot of stuff you do, and I'm just like, yo, that's badass. Like
Thank
how you just
you.
kind of come up with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
How is that? Like, what's the most popular like team that you've done? Like that you get requests for that?
Dodgers.
Dodgers. I saw one
Yeah.
like not too long ago that you had posted that you'd made a Dodgers one, so I've kind of figured that might have been it.
Man, honestly, like LA has really shown me so much love.
Really?
I was not expecting that. And I'm so grateful.
Yeah.
I'm humbled. Shout out to DJ Leslie. Like she just seen my stuff and she was like, "Hey, like she just wanted to put me on.
That's so
Show
dope.
me love." She didn't have to do that. Like I
Yeah.
really appreciate that. And so um I get orders from them daily. Cali.
And it stemmed from that relationship. That's like you doing something for her, and then it kind of, or how did that?
Actually, before that, I had an order from. It's like I don't know so much to talk about there, but I had got an order from this influencer. Her name is Catherine. Oh no,
Okay.
shout out to Catherine, and she was like, "Hey, I really want you to make me a Chivas corset." She's like, "Me and my family are all Chivistas. Like, we're going to this big like game. Like, can you make me one?" And I had met her through my girl DJ Roses, and so I made her one. She posted, went viral. Then but I was just making stuff. Then I
Yeah.
made a Mexico one because I had
Yeah.
this cool jersey. I was just making it before I was gonna go out dancing to some cumbia thing. That thing went viral. Okay, like 100,000 views on TikTok.
Oh
I was
damn.
like, what the hell? I
Yeah.
was not expecting that. My phone was like blowing up. And then some of this girl from Cali who they have a podcast. It's called like, I think it's called Mitu. We are Mitu, Mitu. They
Okay.
have a huge, huge platform. I
I
think
want to
it's
say
like,
I've heard of them or
yeah,
seen it
you've seen them.
somewhere.
It's like a
Yeah.
media source for, I guess, like Hispanic
Okay.
community. Correct me if I'm
I
wrong.
love
Maybe we
that.
can link it here. Yeah, they were like, hey, like, can we repost your stuff? And I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
Hella orders off of that
Man.
too. Just honestly like community,
That word of
community.
mouth is just crazy. And I say word of mouth like because nowadays word of mouth is the internet.
It's marketing.
You know, it's social media, right? Because you one person reposted and another, and then another, and then another, and then that one person has got millions of followers or thousands of people that follow
Yeah.
them, and it's like boom, and y'all can't see me, but I'm sitting here listening to my girl tell these stories, and I'm just sitting here just like proud just to
Mm.
hear that because I again known you at a young age, because I mean a lot of y'all were like maybe a year or two out of high school, maybe when y'all were playing for me, or I don't know how long it had been since y'all had been out of high school.
Because we would play for you and then we would come back and then we would.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I feel
we had
like
different seasons, so we were just kind of we
it's
were
been a
always
long time.
yeah, it's been a long time, and then now to see what you're doing is amazing. I wanted to backtrack a little bit to the fashion show, like that, or was it? So was it a fashion show that you went to, and was it in Miami, or where was
Hmm.
it? Okay, it was in Miami.
So how everything happened was COVID, lost all my jobs, needed to hustle.
Ooh,
I had 3 jobs. Remember?
yeah, yeah.
I didn't have any jobs. So I was like, okay, gotta get on the hustle. Well, I was like, yeah, I'll just make some masks. Started making Astros masks because I love the Astros. We love the Astros because my dad, he loved all Houston
That's
sports
right.
teams.
Because I bought some for my kids. I think you made me one for my daughter.
Yeah.
I don't LOL. I think it was. I don't. But
What
anyway,
was it? LOL?
LOL.
Oh, LOL dolls. I remember
Yeah, yeah,
that.
because that's the one that I was telling you we had went to go pick up from you because we were like
Yeah.
we couldn't find masks for the kids anywhere because at that time,
Oh.
everybody was buying stuff out. So and then I seen you,
Yeah.
and so part of like what we do with the brand is we're so supportive of like brown owned businesses.
Absolutely.
So we try our best to support, and now that we have this vehicle, this platform, we try to use that to, where maybe I can't buy from everybody, but I can at least, hey, look, I'm gonna give you this platform
Yeah,
to
of
come
course.
speak. So
All
yeah, I
right.
mean, my bad. You said you were starting with the
No.
mask.
Yeah, I didn't even know that people were going crazy like that. So
Hmm.
where I lived at the time, it was walking distance from a Joann's.
Okay.
I walked to Joann's. There was a line around the building.
Oh
I was
no.
like, what the hell? Anyways, got the fabric, so I started selling masks, selling masks, selling masks. I think that was the first time that I had realized how much my community showed up for me.
Mm,
I had strangers coming by the apartment to pick up masks, but
yeah.
like just showing love. Like, we were all going through hard times at the time. So from there, I had started going to fashion school, but they pivoted it to online. And then to graduate from fashion school, you had to create a collection. This
Mm,
was a year-long class where you had to make a collection.
wow.
So they said it can be of anything you want it to be. So I ended up deciding to do swimwear. I made the collection. Mind you, I had never like done this before. Like this was like, and it just so happened that my professor, whom I love so dearly, Professor Chapman, he's this Filipino fashion god. Um, he had did swimwear for like 30 years.
No.
So he was just like, I'm gonna give you my brain and I'm gonna teach you everything I know. So
Wow.
I would spend hours and hours and hours doing this. All right, cool. So make the collection, and then I'm talking to my friend one day, and she like sends me a link, and she's like, "Why don't you like go to Miami?" And I'm like, "What do you mean go to Miami?" And she's like, "Well, because we would go to New York Fashion Week every year." She's like, "Well, they have Miami Swim Week. It's like New York Fashion Week, but it's for swim."
Mm,
She's like, "If you go to Miami Swim Week and you do a show,
yeah.
other retailers will see your swimwear and then they'll offer to carry your swimwear in their stores."
Okay.
And so I'm like, I remember I was at the gym and I'm like, nah, that's crazy. Like, I can't do that,
Yeah.
you know? And then, like, she brought it back up and she was like, you need to do this. And I'm like, shit, okay, fuck it. Like,
Yeah.
let's do it. So it was that whole journey I could talk about forever. It was a very trying journey. I had to, okay, so when you go to a runway show, normally you have your set number of looks, you have your models, they get to try everything on, and then they go on the runway.
Mm.
Well, they were in Miami, so I didn't know how anything was going to fit them.
Yeah.
So I had 6 looks, and I had to make 4 sizes of each look.
Of each look.
So I had to make 24 swimsuits.
Damn.
Now, these swimsuits were not like, take a little bit of time. Like each swimsuit probably took like, I don't know, 5-10 hours.
Damn.
Yeah, it's just
I
me.
didn't even know that. Like, it takes something like
Yeah,
that take that long.
because it had like a lot of hand braiding, detailing.
Yeah.
The fabrics mixed. They were ombre. You had to match them up. I had
Oh, okay,
cover
okay.
ups, dress. It was a lot. So I tried to find a manufacturer. I could not. Some people laughed in my face. Some people told me no. Some people gave me crazy prices. Like to make one little triangle top, they wanted to charge me $200. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to do this by myself.
Yeah.
So did it by myself. I fucking almost killed myself. Not like that, but I was just so exhausted.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Um, and then I got a team together. I brought my sister with me. She was like my assistant. Brought a photographer. Brought my girl Andrea, who actually I think she won Miss Miami.
Oh, wow.
She ended up moving there and recently off of that journey and recently won Miss Miami, or correct me if I'm wrong, the title. I'll look it up. Maybe
Yo,
we
that's
can say it.
crazy. Yeah, let me know.
God, it's God, okay?
Yes.
I'm telling you. Because after that, my sister started doing modeling and won um, Modelo Latina
Wow.
because she got to see that people like her can be models. The photographer that I went with went on to do professional photography for concerts after that.
You cannot make this up.
No.
This is crazy. This
Like
is
that journey wasn't for me.
yeah.
It was for my people that were with me.
See, a lot of times we get like a huge misconception about God. Like we don't realize that God wants to use us to bless others, to open doors for other people as well. We'll receive our blessing as well, but we always a lot of times be real selfish with it. We want the
Oh yeah.
blessings.
Human,
Just
very human.
bless me, but he's not thinking like God bless me with this so that I can be a blessing, to others or whatever. That's kind of why we started doing our own toy drives as well.
Nice.
We'll next Sunday we'll have our third annual toy drive. So we're really looking forward to that. We, just blessing the kid. And again, this is in no way because I've gotten those comments on TikTok or wherever like, oh, don't be glorifying what you're doing. Like, nah, we're not glorifying. We just putting people on notice. Like, man, this is what we're doing. We're
Right.
collecting toys for the community, for the underprivileged. We going into the neighborhoods. We're donating them to the ministries that go help out. Like, we really putting in the work. And I could care less if anybody like. I don't have nobody to come do like a recap, right? Because I don't really care about that.
Hmm.
If I could, it would really be no footage of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want people to think I'm trying to be a
Oh, I see.
glory. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and again, going back to like God using you to bless, to open those doors for other people, you're thinking, well, man, it didn't really work out for me per se, but everybody around me got, you're telling me this one did this one did that. It's amazing how God just opens those doors. At least that's how I feel.
Absolutely. And like I was still a really great learning experience. Like, we went, like I had a team. I was the only one there. I was proud of myself because I was the only one there who didn't have a manufacturer. Like I was telling, like we had a designer meetup that was like, you made all of that yourself. Like what?
Mm-hmm.
And I designed the fabrics too. Like I designed the fabrics and had them sent off to be created. So it was hours and hours and hours of work, and I was super burnt out after that. But we went there. We did what we had to do. The show was so amazing. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
we can link it here or something. And then yeah, we came back, and I was like, I think I was just like disappointed, because maybe I just had different expectations. But I
Yeah.
would later realize that all of that happened for a reason.
Yeah, for a reason.
You
Yeah, or a
know.
reason that we never think about. Because it's
Mhm.
never. I always say that it's never like I think about everybody I've interviewed in the past, and I'm thinking like, man, maybe 5, 10 years from now, somebody on there is gonna freaking blow up and be on a big stage, and you just never know who you speak to, and even if that's not the case, like the intent is there, like it's here. We're here to kind of promote and support each other. At least that's my take on why we do what we do. Um, because man, people are just selfish these days. Like
Yeah.
we live in such a me society. Um, but no, that's what's up, man. I mean, it's not every day that somebody gets to say they went and did a fashion show, especially in another state, and then that you actually did. Did you make any connections while you were out? Like, are you
Yeah,
still?
so I know I'm talking about it like, oh, it was so bad. It was not bad. When I
Yeah,
say
nah, yeah,
that
yeah.
it didn't work out, I'm just saying it didn't work out because I ended up pivoting my business to something else. But it
Mm,
was amazing. I made amazing connections with so many of the girls that I still keep in touch with.
nice.
That provided me with a global network of girls. And one of my girls now, she does like freaking amazing talks for like Stanford, and she has her own venture capitalist company
Oh
through them.
wow.
She's doing amazing things in the community.
And what was she doing there? Like at the thing?
She was just doing modeling on the side, I guess. I'm
Really?
not really too sure. One of
Yeah.
the other girls, she has her own wellness company out of Miami.
Mm.
She does amazing things. Man, I mean, those are just the two that I'm thinking of. Andrea, she ended up winning freaking Miss Miami. Like, how do you do a show? You know what's crazy? This is what's crazy. When we did that show,
Yeah.
okay? Before we got there, they asked us what size models did we want.
Mm.
I told them I wanted all my models to be medium large. 6, 8, 10, 12. Those are medium large sizes. I get there, they're giving me all double zeros.
Wow.
I had the sizes, and I remember like I told them, I was like, respectfully, this is not going to work out for me.
Yeah.
I told y'all I wanted other girls.
Yeah. Specific
So I
size.
took Andrea with me. So they was acting funny.
Mm.
They didn't want to cast. They only wanted to cast certain sizes.
Mm. So I wanted to. I'm glad you said that because I wanted to ask. Do you think like that's changed now?
No, I
Is it still the
mean,
same
it
or?
depends on what productions you work with, right? So
Uh,
this is what I did. So I get there to the fitting. Everyone's running like crazy. It's like this little tiny ass bar, and like they have shoes. Cause so when you do a fitting, like they have shoes, they have jewelry, they have sunglasses, they have everything laid out. Okay.
mm,
Then you have models, but like all the girls are just naked. They're just standing there naked because you have to put the clothes on them. Okay.
mm,
So you have like all these naked women, right?
yeah.
But my girl was sitting at the table with these two other girls. I don't want to say their names, but you know, maybe people will find out who they are. They had them sitting there all day. We ended up coming to find out that there was a paper on the wall for casting in the back.
Mm.
Don't cast these girls.
Oh damn! Like
Yes.
that? Ooh,
Yes.
that's cold.
But it was in code. It was a group E, and none of them had gotten booked.
Wow.
So I'm like, and it's the end of the day. They've been
Yeah.
waiting here 4 hours, haven't eaten because normally when they do fittings, they don't want to eat because they don't want to. They want to make sure it fits them,
Yeah.
starving themselves. I said, so when we went to the back and I brought the girls with me, the girls that they didn't want, right? These girls are gorgeous, curvy women, size 4, size 6. They're not big. They're
Yeah.
my size. They're my size.
Yeah.
So we go to the back, and then what do the production people do? They gave me all the double zeros. I was like, I'm so sorry, ladies. Like, I don't think this is gonna work out. I want these girls.
Yeah.
The production people were trying to give me hell. I was like, I'm gonna be real with you. I was being direct with them. I was like, this ain't that. We're having them,
Yeah.
and that's it. So then we mixed, right? We ended up finding some girls. I just wanted my girls to be like very diverse.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we live in a diverse world. Like to really sit there and say only double zeros that's not reality
yeah,
because women are all of all shapes. We actually it's crazy because we just had a friend of ours in the studio last night. She has her own clothing line as well, boutique thing. It's called Shadia Styles, and she was talking about that. How when they did a fashion show, I think at Bad Astronaut
mm-hmm.
not too long ago, and she was like, well, all her models were like you said, like that. had curves,
Real
a shape to
people.
real people basically. Um, so that's why I asked. I'm like, do you think that that's changed, or do you think it's still kind of the same? Because I think I see more. I don't think I see it like how it used to be, where everybody was real skinny, and
Hmm.
like now you see a little bit more shape to. But again, I think it just depends on who or like you said, what you said, production.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it has, but like this, it still goes on behind closed
Yeah.
doors. You know what I mean? So I ended up getting the girls. They killed it. I had a mix. I had some. I ended up having some double zeros, but I had diverse. They're calling all my girls. So then the girls on the do not book whatever are considered plus size. They're fucking tiny. I'm
That's
so that means I'm considered plus size too.
that's crazy.
They are blowing their phones up
Yeah.
after the show. Can you come walk for me? Can you come walk for me? Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Because y'all over here acting crazy,
Yeah,
you know?
you're literally opening doors, again right there by actually sticking your neck out and saying, well, standing your ground, or
Yeah,
as they say
standing
now,
your ground.
standing on business. You're like,
And on
nah,
business.
yeah, he's standing on business. So I mean, that's good you did that because I think a lot of people would have just kind of,
Mm,
well, nah, I don't. Okay, I'll just go with what they're giving me instead of like, no, this is what I
yeah.
want.
Yeah. That was definitely a defining moment that was like fire. So yeah, we did that. We did the show. Everyone went on their amazing journeys after that. I did swimwear for a couple years and then I was like, I don't know. I had always loved doing like reworks, like upcycling pieces, right? You can
Hmm.
call it upcycling. Some people call it reworking. There's different titles for it,
Yeah,
right? But you basically have an old garment and make it a new, right? Or something that you have in your closet
correct.
already. Um, and I was like, man, I just kind of had missed doing it because I was
Yeah.
doing it for that women's company that I was working for
Oh
before.
yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna just pivot. So I just started making little outfits and stuff. Primarily, everything was like Houston sports teams because that's what I have a love for.
Of
So
course.
OG Rockets,
Yeah.
all, to me, it's like all the OG logos, OG Rockets, OG Houston stuff, everything. And then I just stayed super consistent with it, and like here we are now.
And just going and going. And again, I see it because I follow you on social media, so it's every time I see something new, it's just like damn, like I see the views going up, the numbers
Yeah.
go, like people are just sharing your stuff, or tagging you in it when they're wearing it. You had I guess that was the DJ. What was her name? It was one DJ I saw. She was wearing one of the top, but I don't remember. I didn't remember the name.
Was it Dodgers? Was it Blue?
I think it was.
Yeah, it was DJ Leslie.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
I was like,
she.
that's dope.
Yeah, it was crazy because I made that for a senator, and then her gig that night was for the MLB,
Really?
bro.
Yeah.
Literally. So yeah, and then I mostly work with female DJs. So
Okay.
DJ Roses, DJ Bloom, DJ Leslie. Probably forgetting some right now, but and then
Are they all these DJs? Are they all from Cali?
no, from
Oh,
Houston.
some from Houston.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and I've had other ones reach out to me. DJ Mami Ghana, she's in New York, but she's from Chicago.
Okay.
I'm probably missing some
Yeah,
names right
it's all
now,
good.
but yeah,
That's so
man.
dope, and I'm like hella proud and happy for you. Like
Thank you.
even to this day, you still refer to me as coach. You
I
text me, you're like, hey coach, and
know.
and I love that though, because some of my boys. I mean, man, God, I've been coaching for I don't know 15, 16 years or so. Like, because my son's 21, and I was coaching him since he was 4.
Okay.
So all those boys now are like working, and there's some of them got kids, and they still
Hmm.
see me. It's like, hey, coach, what up? And then, and it's a good feeling, man. That people still just kind of fuck with you on some kind of level, like they'll follow. I see them follow me on the gram, so I keep up with what they're doing. Some
Yeah.
went to college to play ball,
Oh, that's
which I thought was
cool.
dope. And now that I'm coaching softball, kind of the same thing, seeing them around. But softball's a different it's a different beast. Coaching girls and boys is
I bet.
two different worlds. Especially teenage girls at the high school. It's just the attitude, the
Mm.
sassiness. It's like, damn girl, what?
What I do to you?
Man, look, hey, but it's all good. They know I got nothing but love for them. Actually, 3 of them that started when I first started coaching the girls at Sam was about 4 years ago. So these girls are graduating this year. So senior day kind of is going to be kind of emotional, but
Yeah, for
because that
sure.
was like my first group. And
Mm.
but I'm really proud of them. Whatever they go decide to do, we're rooting for them either way. But so what's next for you and your brand?
I think, whew, honestly, scaling the business. Um, the level of work that I was putting in, because everything pretty much started going viral around the World Series.
Mm,
So the level of work that I was putting in was just me, right?
yeah.
So maybe having a team,
Mm,
and then doing it year round. You know, the World Cup is coming here, I think, next year, 2026.
yeah.
So in 2 years, I want to make sure to be prepared for that. Um, and then just keep it pushing, I will be including some accessories. Actually, these ones that I'm wearing here, these Nike earrings. So I want to
Okay.
incorporate that into like the streetwear element. So I'll be
That's dope.
um, selling those for holiday. I think that would be
We
cool.
we got to make something, with the TDM.
Yeah, that's cool
Whatever you could think of, we'll make it happen. A little collaboration thing I
for
think would be
sure.
dope.
That'd
So
be
I've been
fire.
wanting to get more into like more stuff for women, but I'm not a woman, so I don't really know what
Yeah, you
other
know
than
this
crop
input.
tops or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
But
got you.
we'll figure something out. So y'all be on the lookout, man. Y'all look, y'all getting the exclusive here today. So don't be
Yeah,
surprised when you see it. But I love that because we put out, we call it merch, but I mean, it's, we got the hoodies, we got beanies, we got shirts, um, we had tank tops at one time. Just a lot of different things, that we're just kind of trying to grow the brand. So anytime that we can help each other do, collab on something,
for sure.
I think it'll be dope. I'm looking forward to seeing what you grow into, because it's been
Yeah.
a level of it's leveling up. You have your setbacks, but
Ooh.
then hey, sometimes you gotta take what they say. Sometimes you gotta take a step back to take two forward. Or
Yeah, no, I just got excited right now because I was like, there are some things that I'm working on for next year that they're gonna be crazy.
yeah,
And one thing about me that I will say is like, sometimes you have seasons of life where you're going through and you're trying to figure out what you want to do and you're not too sure. But once you figure it out, right? So once I figure out, and I already set in the middle of this year what my goal is for next year, and it's hanging in my studio on a piece of paper,
yeah,
and it's gonna happen.
yeah. I believe it.
It's no, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna happen. I wrote it there, and I'm
Yeah,
protecting the energy around it, right?
correct.
So that's why I'm being kind of vague, but I wrote it down, and there's already been little elements of that kind
Yeah,
of falling into place.
yeah. Like those little doors start to kind of open.
The day
Yeah.
after I wrote it down, I got invited to an event for that brand.
Nice.
That brand that is gonna. So,
Game changer, I bet.
oh yeah. So I have
Ooh,
a
I'm
few.
excited. My damn so look,
Yeah,
y'all gotta make sure y'all go follow her so you can know what she's talking about. Cause I don't know, but I'm gonna find out with y'all. So I'm talking to my camera like if it's somebody there. But I'm for the people that are actually watching, y'all again make sure y'all go follow her. Link is in the description where you can see everything. We'll attach clips of whatever. You can send me
the
that
things that we
picture, the one you
mentioned.
said, yeah, that you
Yeah,
mentioned. Just send me whatever, we'll put it on there. Yeah, if y'all want some custom work, man, holla at her, man.
for
Are
sure.
you taking orders? Yeah, always.
Yeah, I'm taking orders.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I know you was like, let's do a collab. Even Wingman, we call him Wingman, but he has his business goes by the name of Goldies.
Okay.
He does like chicken wings, banh mi. His food is so good, but he
Uh,
started selling merch, and I just fuck with him. Like
yeah,
he's
yeah.
cool. His food is good as hell.
Where's this place at?
He does like pop ups and stuff. Maybe we can link him here. We could plug him up.
Yeah,
But he does
yeah, for
pop ups at
sure.
like Tipsy Sloth. I think he's done them at
We
Neighbors.
need to have him come here and bring some food or
Um,
something. So we interviewed
man.
my boy Vic from Chicken Heads and his wife Marilyn. Their Chicken Heads is out in Ucaney
Hmm.
at the Food Zone, Grand Texas. We've become really good friends. But when he came to do the interview, well, we didn't do it here. We were at another studio actually. But when he came to do the interview, he brought like food, like some of his food, and I was eating it. At that time, we had the two cameras, so they could see me eating while I was, I didn't care, and I was like on camera, like, look what I'm eating. It's I could never remember what it was called. I think it was like the H Town Sliders or something like that. He does like
Mm.
the hot chicken, and it's so
Mm-hmm,
damn
mm-hmm.
good.
Yeah.
But
He does like the hot chicken sandwich. Yeah, he came out with merch, so I reworked some of his merch.
okay, okay.
Man, his food is so good. Let's link him
Yeah,
here. Let's link him
yeah,
here.
link. We'll put him in the thing, and then maybe link. Maybe we could have him come through and have
Yeah,
a sit down and talk about what he's got going on, and
yeah, for
maybe
sure.
you can come co-host with me.
That'd be cool. Yeah,
Right, make it happen.
we
There
could
you
eat
go.
some hot. He makes like hot chicken sandwiches too. We could eat some
Look, I'm
hot
gonna
chicken
be in here
sandwiches.
getting filthy. Like y'all gonna see me like, man, this fat ass always eating on camera. Nah, but I appreciate you stopping by and just kind of giving
For
us a
sure.
little insight to what you've been up to, and it's so good seeing you, and so good
Yeah,
already seeing what's been going on, but now just to actually hear a little bit about the journey because I know there's way more than what we talked about, but
yeah,
yeah, maybe we could do a part two.
yeah. Because I feel like there's a lot that we didn't talk about.
Yeah.
Recently, did
Oh, you did the. I did. You know what? I totally forgot to bring that up. We got so into the. I know you did the Cap Summit as well.
Cap Summit, and then did PG invited me to do. Uh, we did a show for Jumpman runway.
Really?
Yeah, we did a runway show.
Okay. Okay. How
Yes,
was that?
crazy.
Yeah, I could
It
imagine.
was so cool. They gifted us with the red velvets, and they asked us to style it. So that's where I did the Oilers jersey,
Oh,
the
okay. Okay.
Oilers rework. So we did a runway show for them. They
That's
chose
dope.
11 women in the city who are doing things in their community. Boom, runway show. We'll link it here. We'll put a picture here.
How did you get that? How did you get into that, or how did that come about?
God,
Yeah.
they just reached out to me.
Yeah.
I feel like
I think the work speaks for itself, though.
yeah, when you just putting in work.
You
I
put
know
in
I was
work.
putting in work because, like, I still have a whole full time job. So as soon as I get off of work, I'm working on my business nonstop. You know how it
People don't
is,
realize you got
marketing.
to.
Yeah, it's a lot
And then when
to
you're doing it all yourself, that shit is even harder because like now you
shooting
got
it,
yeah.
making it, designing it, packaging, design like.
No,
So yeah, I mean,
absolutely.
so sometimes it's like, yeah, that's why the price is what it is, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, just so much. We have some crazy videos coming out next year. Crazy video dropping at the end of this
At
year
the end of
for
this year.
yeah. My videographer Jared. Shout out to Jared. The name of
Shout
his
out to Jared, man.
Oh yeah, you
I
know
just met him.
him. You
We
just
did
met
a
him.
shout out to my boy AD at Supernatural. He's got his clothing line. Am I wearing a hat? No, I'm not wearing a hat today. He made some North Central Houston hats, and I'm like,
He's from Northside.
yeah, and he was all like, his. I don't know if you remember his brother. His brother's name is George White. George White used to play
Uh,
for us on the men's team. He was always with my boy Eric, the other guy, this guy named Eric that used to
uh-huh.
kind of be around us as
Eric,
well.
is
Eric
that what's his last name?
Estrada.
Yeah, I'm like we have the same last name.
Yeah, y'all do.
Yeah.
So Eric and George hung out a lot. So it used to be where like everybody would go out like after the games or whatever and hang out. He was a part, but anyway, so his younger brother, I didn't even know they were brothers until he told me. I went to his grand opening of his store, and he was like, "I think you know my older brother." I said, "Who?" And he told me. I was like, "Oh man,
That's
it
crazy.
was crazy." I was like, and he showed up. We were just chopping it up, and I think he just recently got married, if I'm not mistaken. Congrats, bro. That's it. But anyway, that's how I met Jared. 'Cause we did a photo shoot for the hats. He asked me to be in it,
Oh,
and I was because I'm. He's like, "Man, you from the hood? Like it only be right,
it's authentic. Yeah.
And I'm like, say less. And we actually took pictures in front of that Rio Verdense place
Mm-hmm,
that I was
mm-hmm.
telling you about,
Oh
which
yeah,
is
yeah,
Gigi and
yeah.
them spot or her family spot.
I'm gonna have to look that up real quick.
And we went to like I said that so white. We went to
Taco
Taconazo.
Nazo.
Taconazo. I said Taconazo.
Taco Naso.
Taconazo. And then we went like and then they did some solo shots of me at Papa Burger, and I
Hell
was like,
yeah! I
yeah.
always be shooting over there
And I
too.
ordered too. I ordered. I was like, are we done? Can I eat now? Like,
What you be getting from there? They always ask me, "Do you get a burger?" I'm like, "No, I get a grilled cheese with fries."
they told I haven't had the grilled cheese, but I heard it was dope. But I always get the double daddy with bacon.
Is it like super greasy, smash
Yeah.
style? Is it smash style? It's
No.
not. No, no.
No. So what it is, it's like the regular hamburger bun, but then they put like a bread bun, like in the middle, a slice of bread in the
Mm.
middle, and then it's like the two meat and the bacon and
We just talking about food this whole time.
look, we're going to Papa Burger right now. That one's the good thing about Papa Burger, it stays open 24/7. They actually kind of had got mad that we were filming there because they were filming like I was taking pictures as I was ordering, right at that little window. I'm waiting on the pictures to come out, but so the guy starts filming as well. It was another guy that was. I don't think it was Jared. I think Jared was taking the pictures. But either way, yeah, they got mad and told us to leave. But I'd already got
Oh,
my food, so
maybe they're probably old school.
they are. They're like, y'all could have just asked, and then I'm like,
Oh, respecting. Yeah, yeah. I
I
feel that.
see it, but at the same time, like, bro, this is gonna be promotional. People are gonna see this shit, like. But
Yeah,
they are
yeah.
old school in the way of thinking, because most places don't really, they ain't really tripping.
So, Jared captured like some amazing footage of like I guess like different things that I've worked on this year. It's
Yeah.
still like a small capsule, but it'll be released here either in the next couple weeks.
Okay, we'll be
We
looking
did.
forward to it.
He dropped a teaser a few weeks ago, but I think the basis of the video is just kind of like maybe like things that bring me like peace and
Mm,
serenity and my routine,
yeah,
right? But how it all ties together and
correct.
shows like the hard work that you put in is not just like people just see this, but it's like also this and it's
Yeah.
also this, right? I feel like I hope I'm making sense.
No, you are. You are.
Um,
One thing that I love about the what this thing that I'm on, the journey, is the actual journey.
oh yeah.
The ups, the downs, the like you said earlier, the wanting to, do I really want to keep doing this? Because I'm
Mm-hmm.
sinking money and money and time, and you're not really seeing a return on your investment right away.
Mm-hmm.
But then as time goes on, you start to see little things that just kind of keep you going. Like, nah,
Pushing.
this is meant to be. You know, like this. Like I never thought I'd have a podcast, and then we
Yeah.
started on Clubhouse app.
Oh, cool. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
we used
Yeah.
to be on there, and we would work like every Monday. We'd have a show, and we would just talk, and we literally have people from all over the country be on there. And then I was like, man, I think I'm gonna start a podcast. Like, okay, and then a few months later, we started it, and then like the team that was with me, like they quit or whatever, and then left me kind of like, damn, I didn't know what to do because I didn't do any of the stuff. I didn't do any of the editing
Oh, had to figure it out.
yeah, I had to kind of, damn, how do I do this? So I linked up with someone else. We shot some episodes, and went to another studio, did about 8 episodes there, and then we linked up with my boy Jay Vaz. We were at Goto's studio recording there, and that was going really good. But then we moved out of there. My boy Jay Vaz, he didn't really want to do podcasting anymore. So, and we were
Mm-hmm.
splitting kind of like the rent there, and it was too far. It was like 59 and Fondren. So people were
Oh,
like, "Damn, that's a drive."
that's
For
wild.
most people, and for me, it was like a 20-minute drive too. But anyway, and then now we're here, at our own place. Like now, it's like I
Yeah.
can come here when I want. Before I had
Yeah.
to ask, "Hey, can I come in and do an interview? Can I? When can I come in?
Yeah.
Okay, you can come this day." And I missed out on a lot of stuff because these
Mm.
people weren't readily
Okay. Okay.
available
Okay.
on
Okay.
certain
Okay.
days.
Yeah.
So now it's like, well, shit, whenever you want, as long as I'm available and whenever you're available, we'll do it. So yeah, uh, but it's a part of the journey, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're here. We're here 15 years later after playing softball together and uh, doing our thing. Growing up and whatnot. Again, it's good to see you and
Yeah, for
and
sure. Good to
all
see you
everything that
too.
you got going on. So again, we're gonna
Yeah.
put a link in the description. The video that you just mentioned, where is that dropping? Is it on Instagram? Is it gonna be on YouTube or where are you
We'll
dropping?
yeah, we'll post it on our platforms. We'll post it on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, and we could put the links here too.
Yeah,
I don't
get
know how
whatever
long it's
links you
gonna
have.
be.
I just
It'll be like a short. It'll be a short, maybe like a minute long
Okay,
video.
okay, sounds good, sounds good.
But very profound. Jared, he does amazing work. So I'm excited.
I think it was his birthday yesterday. I think
It
or
was
something
yeah.
like yeah. I
Happy
think it
birthday,
was
Jared.
yeah.
We
Happy
just talked
birthday,
happy
Jared.
birthday.
I sent him a message too, and so yeah. So man, again, make sure y'all go hit the description, hit the links in the description, and y'all go rock out with my girl, support her. I know a lot of the ladies that watch this. I know y'all definitely gonna tap in
For sure.
and lock in with her. And I need to connect you with some of them that I know. I think y'all will make a even if you don't collab, but at least y'all can kind of network in some kind of way. But
Yeah.
I know for sure it's gonna be dope. I like doing that, putting people together. And then
Yeah.
seeing them kind of doing their thing. It's like
Connect the
it's hella dope
dots.
to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got any last minute shout outs before we get out of here?
Not any last minute shout outs, nothing that I could
Nothing.
think of. But I mean, I feel like we should like give like a gym or something, or maybe like
Yeah, do it.
I
Whatever.
don't know.
This
I
is your
don't know.
time right here to shine. Whatever you feel like you want to say.
Um,
I think you dropped a lot of gems in this one, though, honestly.
I
But
think what I'll say is like it's just people always be saying, but it's the truth. It's like if you really want to do something, just do it. Like go for it. Like greatness doesn't need an audience. Greatness is what you tell yourself, right? And there's a video where I kind of talk about that, but it's like is those you do what the fuck you want to do and then make the shit happen and make your shit pop and don't let anybody else tell you that you cannot do it because I had hella people tell me don't go to Miami, you're not gonna have enough money, you can't do this, you're starting a business or you're gonna go to college, you know how old you are. I don't think that that's a good idea. You're not gonna be able to get that job. Oh, you're gonna buy that car, are you gonna be able to pay those payments? Bitch, I did it all. Okay, I'm
yeah.
looking straight at the camera for that.
There you go.
and
There you
not
go.
a and not to go north side on them, because I'm
Yeah,
from the
make
north
that north
side.
side
But
come out.
like, nah, if you wanna, that's all I wanna say is like, if you wanna do something, bro, just go for it and pray. And as long as you're a good
And put the work
person,
in.
put the work in, and God will open those doors for you. Like He will
Facts.
open those doors for you, like in ways that you didn't even think
Facts. You're so
could
right.
happen. And the consistency. I know you know that because I've been seeing
Yeah.
you be consistent with your brand and the way it's growing, and it's crazy because you built it from this little idea, right? Not little idea, but
Yeah.
this idea,
No, you're right.
and it grows.
And to what it is now, it's when they ask me, well, what is TDM? I'm like, well, it's a little bit of everything. We curate a playlist every month with Latinx hip hop for music for
That's cool.
underground artists
That's
from
fire.
and it started with just Houston artists when we started this like 3 years
Mm-hmm.
ago. Now we've had artists from Canada, from coast to coast. So it's just hella dope the journey that I've been on, the people that I've met, uh, everything, man. Even the failures, even the when people try to,
Yeah.
you just learn from all that shit. You just one thing that I again, the consistency is always the key. The podcasting, I just never stop.
Yeah.
Nipsey said it
You
best. He's
should.
like, man, it ain't like I had it all figured out. I just never quit.
Yeah.
I just never quit. That
True.
was it. I just kept pushing. I didn't know how I was gonna do it. But guess what?
Same.
I bought the wireless mics. I got my phone.
Same.
We just gonna drop content. Is the quality top notch? No, but it's good enough. I'm not gonna just wait because, like you said, that's why I love what you said. Because if I waited until I had everything right,
Oh no.
you can look around and see I don't have everything up to par yet,
Yeah.
like I want to,
Hey, but you
but I'm
got
still
what you
going.
need.
But I'm still
You got
going.
what you need.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
I
just
got enough to get it going.
make that shit happen. Yeah,
Yeah,
like that's it.
yeah, yeah.
Doing it.
I love that. So
Thank
hopefully we'll
you.
have you back. No, thank you, and it was
Yeah.
so good seeing you. Make sure y'all go again, follow her. I know I said that earlier, but we gotta I gotta.
Spicy.
So,
Spicy Mujer. Spicy underscore Mujer.
yep,
Yeah.
subscribe. We'll put all the links in the description. Make it easy for y'all because I know y'all lazy out there. So y'all just click the link with your little finger, your fat finger, and go onto it, hit follow, and do all that good stuff. Place an order. Spend some money with my girl. The holidays are coming up, so you also got Super Bowl and I don't know. Do you do football stuff too?
All teams.
I think yeah,
Yeah,
all
we're gonna
teams.
we're gonna do some super. I have a Texans one that I haven't worn yet. I wanted to wear it today, but we gonna wear it.
Yeah.
Be fire.
Shout
Yeah.
out to the Texans, Astros, and the Rockets. Rockets doing their thing right now
Rockets and
too.
everything.
Yeah.
Texans are too, right? I thought
Texans are.
I was looking at the sports standings and I was trying to say like, who's popping right now, so we
We
can
we
get
just
those
play in
points
such a
too.
horrible division, so it's
Oh.
it's 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 in our favor. But they could be doing a lot better. And the
Okay. Okay.
Rockets, for them being a young squad, they've really been playing really well, and I'm excited about them. They won they're doing the cup, the like the in season tournament thing,
Mhm.
and they won their division already, like their little bracket, so they move on, and then it'd be dope to see them win the actual cup. It's like a almost like a tournament inside the season, which is I think is dope. But
That would be
anyway,
cool.
y'all go follow her, support, tell her you saw her on TDM Talk. Y'all will see her again soon. I don't know when, but yeah, we'll see her again on here. Again on that, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Keep running them numbers up. And on that note, we are them damn Mexicans.